Today's question solving session is about task 10. Task 10 about is from the people domain, which means that we have to have built a shared understanding towards the project. So we need to have project charter, project vision statement, that we all have the same expectations and same level of information. Also, we have team charters and ground rules, so we can set the expected norms and behaviors for the stakeholders accordingly. And then, if there are something like potential misunderstanding, those can be clarified. And if it requires, we can change or update with the help of surely change control in the ongoing project about disciplines, about charters, they can be updated. So we know that we have to do it and then we have to monitor it and we have to update it. Now, for this, we have the questions related to that. In a hybrid project, a senior stakeholder says, we need this ASAP. The delivery team starts skipping peer reviews to speed up. Quality issues appear and the same stakeholder complains. The person who asked you to speed up, now the same person is asking and telling you about complaints. What you should do as a PM first? You can do many things, but what is the first thing you will do? Reinstate quality controls and facilitate a trade of discussions to clarify what ASAP means. Seems to be a better answer, but it will not stop me reading other options. Continue accelerating delivery. No. Add more developers. You are not supposed to add developers. It will increase the cost. Escalate to governance. You are the project manager, why they hired you. So yes, in among those available options, A is the only better option, which is actually the correct answer. Very good. Next, in a sprint review, the team says a feature is complete. Product owner expected integration plus documentation. The team meant code finished in branch. This caused rework and frustration. So both of you have different set of expectations. What is the best action? Update the communication plan to send more detailed progress report. Establish shared definition of done and acceptance criteria across team and product owner. Tell the product owner to accept team terminology. Stop sprint reviews until requirements are clear. So I guess answer is very clear, very vivid, that what is required to be done. Exactly. What is missing? Shared understanding. Shared understanding is already available in option B. And again, I will repeat my statement that we have to build our mindset that when we are reading the questions, we already have the clues, and those clues we will find out in the available options. That will make our life easy and increase the question solving time also, that you can try to answer in shortest possible time with clear understanding. Next, a vendor delivers reporting dashboards as contracted. Stakeholder complain dashboards lack drill down filters. Again, we have different expectations. The vendor claims filter were never in the statement of work. What should the PM do next? When shared understanding are not there, what PM has to do? Claim breach of contract, facilitate requirements clarification session, and compare the contract scope of work against the stakeholder expectations. Accept the vendor delivery and refuse all enhancements. Terminate the vendor and select a new one immediately. As a project manager, we are not here to accept, reject, ignore, stop, terminate. We are here to facilitate, discuss, evaluate, analyze. These are our best course of action. So yes, better answer is B. That facilitate the discussions. Yes, all of you are correct. Very good. Next. Two business units have conflicting interpretation of a requirement. You facilitate two meetings, but they still disagree. The delay now threatens a key milestone. What should you do? As you have already done many actions, now still it's not working. So what you should do? Escalate with decision options, impacts, and recommendations to the sponsor. Continue facilitating until proceed with the interpretation that minimizes cost. Proceed with the interpretations that maximizes benefit without informing others. So this is not ethical, out of the league. We will not do anything until We will not wait for the until. So B and D are out of the league. Remaining are A and C. So you've already tried working, and it's not about the cost, it's about the agreements. So the agreement option is only available in exactly. Yes, A. If I remove the one you already facilitated, then it will be a different answer. But because you have already done it, now you can escalate to the sponsor. Directly, you're not going to the sponsor. Next, your project uses predictive planning with agile execution. A stakeholder insists changes are not changes because they were mentioned verbally early on. Verbally means there's a huge chance of scope creep or gold plating. The team insists only baseline requirements count. What should the PM do? Treat all verbal requests as approved scope. This is against project management standards because we have a process called as integrated change control for that part. Clarify the change control approach, confirm what constitutes approved scope, and document decisions in a single source of truth. Stop accepting any stakeholder input. We do not stop, right? Allow the PO to decide. So far, you read it, it might look good, but this never be a true answer. So, yes, the only available option here is B, which is actually the correct answer. Perfect. Very good. Next. A key stakeholder agrees quickly in meeting but later sends long email requesting major changes. Shared vision. So it's not about what we are discussing verbally. In project management, everything has to be documented up to a detail. I'm not saying that you have to do a detailed documentation, what is appropriate for the things. So when the things, and we are not doing it for fighting that, look, there's your signature and you sign it. No, no. There is a proper way of mechanism or measurement to set KPIs and everything. So we already have this and we are covered with this. So this is the reason. What should the PM do first in this situation? Escalate the stakeholder behavior as an issue. Hold a one-to-one to uncover concerns, confirm understandings, and agree on how decisions will be made. This seems to be a better answer, but let's go further. Copy the sponsor on all future communication. You cannot go by force like this. Remove. We do not alienate the stakeholder. This is what we have learned. So the only available option from these is B. Because if we have a problem, let's sit together, let's arrange ourselves, and then proceed instead of fighting with each other. Very good. Next. During planning, IT assumes security testing will be done by the vendor. Vendor assumes the client security team will handle it. Assumptions. We have assumptions log in the project at the time of when we start the project with the project charter. We already create assumptions log. And if you are not even writing assumptions, then you have a big problem. Security testing is not explicitly listed in the scope. If something is not written, how can you do it? What should the PM do? Ask both parties to proceed. When something is not written, why you can ask them to proceed? Identify all impacted parties, clarify ownership, and document responsibilities in agreements and plan. Although we have the word all, but it doesn't mean that all will always be incorrect. Assign security testing to the team since it's safer. Again, it's your personal opinion. And we do not ignore in the project. So B is better option. Very good. Let's go on next. A sponsor defines success as launch by end of quarter. Operation defines success as zero incident. The team is optimizing for speed, but ops demands heavy controls. What you will do? Again, different set of expectations. Prioritize schedule because a sponsor is the highest authority. Facilitate alignments on success criteria and risk tolerance and agree on minimum quality thresholds. Prioritize op requirements to reduce risk. Let the team decide independently to avoid leadership conflict. So we cannot make one person happy. We have to take actions that will bring shared understanding in all the stakeholders. So yes, available answer for all stakeholder is, or all relevant stakeholder is B. So all of you are correct again. Very good. Next, a stakeholder requests real-time reporting. After development starts, the stakeholder clarifies they meant updates every 5 minutes, not true real-time streaming. What is the best action to prevent similar issues? Require stakeholders to provide fully detailed technical specs before work begins. Use examples and measurable definitions like refresh rate, latency, and confirm via acceptance criteria. Ask developers to interpret requirement based on best practice. Avoid prototypes because they slow down delivery. So this is, again, we don't avoid. This, if I follow, it means I am looking at one side of the image, not other. Now, option is A and B. A is also a good answer. But B is providing me what? More specific with the acceptance criteria. We are collecting the requirement. That's why it is we are working with acceptance criteria. So yes, B is correct answer. Very good. Next,